Yo, what is up YouTube? Lee the Captain here. And how much will 500 IMX, the native utility and governance token of Immutable, potentially be worth in 2025? In today's video, let's find out. However, before I continue on any further, please keep in mind how I am not a financial advisor. These are all just hypothetical scenarios, and there's absolutely no guarantee that any of it is going to happen. But with that being said, as of right now, 500 IMX is currently worth $1,000. And with that in mind, if IMX during the next bull run were to go to the price of $25, it would be a 12.5x from here. And at that point, 500 IMX would be worth $12,500. And personally speaking, do I believe that IMX could hypothetically go to the price of $25 during the next bull run? I believe so. And a major reason why I think so, I think it's going to come down to the fact that Immutable simply has rock solid fundamentals. That's what she said. Because when we take a look at Immutable, what is it, right? Immutable is a layer 2 scaling solution that provides an NFT infrastructure on Ethereum. Furthermore, Immutable also has a mission to power the next generation of Web3 games. And with that being said, some people out there, they may be wondering, what is the benefit of a layer 2 scaling solution much like Immutable? Why is it so important? And the reason why I think something like Immutable is so crucial is because when we take a look at Ethereum right now, as a layer 1 blockchain, even despite being Ethereum 2.0, even despite being proof of stake, it's not fundamentally perfect. The gas fees, for instance, they're sky high. I mean, it's insane. If someone wants to, buy a used Bratwurst extender Taylor Swift edition, they're going to have to pay a lot of gas fees for that. And that's a no bueno in my opinion. Furthermore, Ethereum in its current form is still not scalable. So when we take all of those factors into consideration, I think it's clearly evident how something like Immutable is very crucial. It plays a very important role. However, it doesn't end there, because when we take a look at Immutable, on top of just an amazing use case, it has fantastic A+ statistics. For instance, it can offer transaction speeds of up to 9,000 transactions per second, while at the same time leveraging the security of Ethereum, which I find very impressive. In addition, Immutable is even over 600 times more efficient than Ethereum. I mean, caralho, that's impressive. That's a little bit of Portuguese right there. But yeah, besides that point, currently on the Immutable ecosystem, there's over 150 games, over 20 marketplaces, and it even has $1 billion in ecosystem funding. I mean, those are some insane statistics. Furthermore, when we take a look at the Immutable ecosystem, more notably when it comes to the games that exist, we take a look at Gods Unchained, we take a look at Illuvium, and Illuvium, as we all know, is very popular. Everyone knows Illuvium. We take a look at Habbo and many others. I mean, man, the games on the Illuvium ecosystem, it's second to none. It's simply fantastic in my opinion. So overall, when I consider just how incredible Immutable is, I don't see why its native utility and governance token called IMX won't hypothetically at least go to the price of $25 during the next bull run. At least that's the way I take a look at it. And now I want to talk about the next price target for IMX, and that is IMX at the price of $35. And when it comes to this price target, do I believe that IMX could hypothetically reach it during the next bull run? I believe it could hypothetically happen. And a major reason why I think that could happen, I think is going to boil down to the fact that Immutable, it's focused on the right markets. Because as we all know, Immutable is heavily focused on blockchain gaming and NFTs. According to Grandview Research, the NFT market by 2030 is expected to be worth over $211 billion. I mean, that's crazy. That's bigger than some countries' GDP. Furthermore, also according to Grandview Research, the blockchain gaming market over the next 6 years is expected to be worth over $300 billion. I mean, isn't that insane? I think that Immutable is focused on all the right markets, and I think as those markets continue to grow moving forward, I think so will Immutable. So when I take that into consideration, I don't see why IMX during the next bull run won't hypothetically at least go to the price of $35. And now, I want to take a look at a gigantic and massive, that's what she said, milestone for IMX, and that is IMX at the price of $50. And now, $50, I know it may seem crazy to some people. Some people may think, oh wow, that's insane, but I disagree because I believe that the next bull run could be so legendary. And there's data that shows how this could very well be the case because as of right now, there's actually more people than ever before in history owning cryptos, and that's not a joke. Currently, there's over 420 million people around the world owning cryptocurrencies. And just to put this number into perspective, when we take a look back in 2021, during that crazy bull run at that time, there was actually roughly only around 300 million people owning cryptos. That's over 100 million less than what we have today. And you got to think about this, right? That bull run that year was already that insane. So just imagine what the next bull run is going to look like, especially now that we have over 420 million people owning cryptos. I mean, man, when there's this many people owning cryptos, I think that during the next bull run, the FOMO, buying pressure, buying volume, and as well as the altcoin season, I think all of that could very well be at such an insane level. And when I take that into consideration, just how incredible Immutable is, I don't see why its native utility and governance token called IMX won't hypothetically at least go to the price of $50 during the next bull run, and during the process, make all of those Immutable critics come running over to their girlfriend's boyfriend's grandma and start begging for that used Bratwurst extender Taylor Swift edition. And if you want to check out a very interesting video, make sure to go ahead and click on this thumbnail right here. It's a very fantastic video, and I think you all would really love it. It's been Lee the Captain, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. I'm out. Peace. Bye.